So this is a quick video about fans in your RV. So I have this fan here and I have a fan over there that is practically the same fan except for the motor design is a little different. And I'm going to take you to these fans and put the microphone 1 foot away so you can hear how loud it is and my opinion of which fan is best for your RV. Now, these are permanent mounted RV fans. So I have three of them in the RV, and I'll show you all three. I'll show you the sound, how much sound it makes, and my suggestion on how to mount these things. So the first one is this one, and I'll take the microphone here, and we're going to put it on low, 1 foot away. And you can see it's pretty quiet. Generally, you're going to run these on low. I actually have seen no reason to run these on high because they push a ton of air. They really push the air. So I'll show you it on high anyway. It's a little bit louder, but again, I never use it on high because you just need some airflow in your RV. So let's go to the next fan. By the way, this is my favorite one because it's very quiet for what it does, and it can run, low wattage, runs a long time. Let's show you the other one. So you got to excuse the mess. I've been doing a lot of RV videos lately. All right, so this is the other one. It looks the same as that one, but this one has a different motor, different blades. It has steel blades in it, and it actually is a lot louder. So it moves the same amount of air as the other one, but let me turn it on low so you can hear the noise. So it kind of gives a lower rumble. It is a little bit louder than the other one. So not my biggest, not the biggest fan of this one. High, you're never going to use high, but it is really loud on high. Not the biggest fan on this one. Now there is this third one. This is a little tiny fan, and I think this one is good for if you want a fan over your head when you're sleeping. So I hope you can see this. This is the fan. It's just a USB fan, and on low, let me put this here. It makes almost no noise. It is super quiet, and it blows a decent amount of air. There's high too, but again, I think you're going to use these on low. I could sleep under this easily. It's a good fan for just sleeping under. Again, I don't think you're going to use these on high. Now let's talk about fan placement. For one, this one right here, this one is good for, I like to say it's good for winter time. So whenever I need to take air out of this zone, push it that way. When you think of fans, don't think of them as creating a vacuum to pull air. Think of that as your RV is kind of like water inside the RV, and you need to push water into one zone. When it pushes it in that zone, creates a high pressure, and that zone pushes to another zone. So during the wintertime, I need to push air towards the heater. And because I'm pushing air towards the heater air will then come back towards this area. So this one is only for the wintertime I use. One over here, let me show you that one. So this fan is for the summertime. So what I do is I have an air conditioner over here, and the air conditioner blows the air this way. So the air makes pressure this way. And because there's pressure now here, this fan can blow it towards my sleeping area. So, like I said, when you think of fan pressure, don't think of them as creating a vacuum. Think of them as creating pressure zones, because that's what you want to do. You're not trying to move air away from a zone. You're trying to push air into a new zone. So you do create a little bit of a vacuum pressure, but your goal is to create, a pressure zone so it can move air towards whatever you're needing to do. So like I said, air conditioner's blowing this way, pressure zone, I need to push that air that way. It's not, aiming these fans down at your face. That's not going to do it because you're just going to create a pressure zone on your face. This is going to counter this one. So like I said, when you're mounting fans, Don't think of them as creating a vacuum zone. Think of them as creating a pressure zone, and that's the goal. And that will help your RV stay a consistent temperature. Let's say, for example, you have a bedroom. This is a great example of it. Say you have a bedroom and it's walled off away from your air conditioned zone. So, what you need to do is you're not going to put a fan in the back of the RV, the bedroom, and blow, out, trying to blow that hot air out. You're not going to do that. What you're going to do is you're going to have, like this is the wall, that the bedroom that's not air conditioned. You're going to have a fan here, and you're going to push that air here. And you're going to have a fan below, and you're going to push the air here. That way, you're creating this push effect. Creating a pressure zone, and you're creating a pressure zone to get that air moved, in and out of that area. So, I think that's a good explanation of fans. So, just don't think of them as you're trying to take air, from one place to another. Think of it as you're trying to create a pressure zone of the air area that you want to bring in.